Cheers. Hi, I'm Dave from Boyinaband, and today I'm gonna Google myself. I've deliberately stopped myself from Googling myself so I could make this video, so I'm finally gonna get around to doing it. I predict, is Boyinaband gay at the top? Is Boyinaband... Already, is Boyinaband dead? I've specifically made a video addressing that issue. There it is. Yep, it's fine. Is Boyinaband gay? I'm not, unfortunately, because I've had a lot of attractive guys messaging me asking that question, so if I was gay, I'd be set. Boyinaband is a girl proof. Oh man, I want to see the proof. That's solid proof. Is Boyinaband British? Yeah, I'm British and I'm English. The difference being Britain is the island where Wales, Scotland and England are on. I don't think it includes Northern Ireland. Ask CGP Grey. Oh, I'm on frickin' Rap Genius. Oh, that's so cool. There's people who've analysed my lyrics. I want to see what my lyrics mean. Okay, what did I mean by that? Someone, Dave's haters, are assuming straight off because... Oh, even the people making the analysis are doing puns. I'm proud of my audience here. Straight off because of his look that he is gay. They are also expressing homophobia, saying girly and worthless. Hang on. How is girly homophobic? And worthless homophobic? Wouldn't that be homophobic to imply that's homophobic? Oh man. When I write lyrics, sometimes if I want to ensure that I pronounce a syllable that I wouldn't normally do, I spell it out, so instead of saying conflict, I put con-f-lict. And I've obviously kept that in by accident when I copied and pasted the lyrics in the description. So now that's forever here. Okay. Oh, that's brilliant. The line about, I'm almost as happy to tell you that you're morally wrong as Tumblr is. Someone said, Tumblr's well known for being incredibly vitriolic on social issues. And here in the comments is someone defending Tumblr being vitriolic on social issues. Age? Have they got my age? I'm on famous birthdays. That's an old picture, man. Where the hell did they get that? That's not my birth year. Huh. Yeah, nice little bit of trivia there. He has collaborated with Emma Blackery. That was a long time ago. And I haven't spoken to her since. Boyinaband hair. Yep, okay. I'm trying to think what people are thinking when they search Boyinaband hair. Like, are they trying to get pictures of it? You just search Boyinaband though. I don't think there's... Yeah. Man, I have some freaking awesome fan art. Jesus Christ, how do people do this stuff? And again. And again. And again. This... Ah! I look so much cooler here than I actually do. It's not fair. What? Why is this a thing? It's me if I was a scene girl. Not that different than from real... What? Beautiful thing. Oh god, Boyinaband fanfic. I think I might leave that. Quietly loved Boyinaband fanfic. I have fanfiction. It was a pretty bad day. I lost my phone. I broke my favourite controller. And I think I'm coming down... And I think I'm coming down with something. I ran right into someone. They had long hair and glasses. I didn't see past that before my eyes dropped down to the ground, seeing all my notes everywhere mixed with theirs. I began to pick them up when hands brushed mine to grab the ones I had. Their hands were larger than mine, and quite hairy! Seriously? That's not... What? I looked up and finally got a good look at them. His eyes stood out the most. They were bright blue and large. Then I noticed his hair some. Maybe this is supposed to be read in a kind of a rapper voice. Then I noticed his hair sung. He seemed to just stare at me. I must look a fright. I grabbed whatever looked right and stuffed it into my note. He seemed to snap out of it when I started too. He hastily started the same thing. Wow. Tagged British cutie IDFK. That pretty much summarizes me. Dude, there's loads of these. What's the most popular one then? 4.5k. 13 plus and maybe sometimes 15 plus. They have rating systems? Let's read it. Oh, you gotta sign up. I'll do this another time. So is this like every big YouTuber has this? Like, does Roomy have them? Oh, this is gonna come up with all the roommate stuff, isn't it? Okay, I'm guessing Minx and Cry have it. Yep. Yep. What about some of like... iDubbbz X Reader. That is freaking hilarious. Don't tell Max! Oh man, this is brilliant. Alright, getting off track again. Let's get back to it. Boyinaband book. Is there a book called Boyinaband? Oh my god! That frickin' cover! Morgan Mallory meets beautiful, sexy, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Matthew O'Connor, a singer in a rock band when she's just a teen. What is it about the bad boy she seems to love? Yeah, this is the biography I commissioned. It's highly rated, can't complain. I initially started reading thinking it would be like a rock star romance. Instead, you get so much more. What's like the lowest review? There's only 3 stars. No one hated it. Long. Overall, it was a good story, and I know it spanned over the yeets, but it was so long, I really felt like it was dragged out, but then a strange ending! Well, Lisa Loomis, you're biting my style. Does this mean that if I make a book, I can't call it Boyinaband, because it's already a book, and that's copyright? Boyinaband XC? What the hell? The hell is XC Sozluk? Is this like a Turkish site? Biggest online communities in Turkey. Okay, you live and learn. Boyinaband Game Grumps. Oh yeah, I was on Game Grumps. If you haven't seen that already, it's well worth doing a binge if you've got some hours to kill. I played Jet Set Radio with Ross from Game Grumps when I went over to LA. That was really fun. Ross is one of the genuinely nicest people I've ever met in my life. And I can say that without hesitation. What the hell? Hi, I'm Dave from Boyinaband Minecraft Skin. The internet is a fascinating place. Wee. Got the accurate walk animation as well. I always walk whilst my head is lolling wildly to the side. Boyinaband House. I'm gonna hope that's the genre of music and not creepy stalkers. Boyinaband Name. I say that at the start of every video. Boyinaband Quotes. Oh, this is fascinating. Have I got like... People have made meme quotes out of what I've done. I think that font is called Cooper. I am cool. Boyinaband real name. David. David Brown. Boyinaband religion. Pastafarian for life. I was on Vanity Fair. Oh yeah. The internet rapper who is telling kids to drop out of school. That's one way to totally spin the message incorrectly. Does Boyinaband have a girlfriend? Singular? What kind of a rapper do you take me for? I think right now I'm not really comfortable sharing my private life on the internet, but it's probably something that I can imagine doing in the future. Where does Boyinaband live? England. If you wanted anything more specific than that, then bugger off. I find it fascinating how people think it's okay to search for people's addresses and stuff like that. What kind of mentality do you have to think, okay, this is a person I don't know at all, I will find out their location. They must have some pretty serious problems if that's the kind of thing they're looking for, which is sad, but it's also like, stop it. Dave Brown. Oh my god! It's one of the top ones! Seriously! Dave Brown must be a freaking competitive ass search term. That's so freaking cool! Boyinaband logo. I don't have a logo I had a logo for a while, but I don't know if I really like it. Yeah, I made that a long time ago. Don't think it really fits anymore. Let's end up on just Boyinaband and see what comes up. Got the obvious headshots. Let's go to the weirder stuff. Oh my god, that's an old one. Well, that's a behind the scenes of when I was filming Spectrum. I had to stand like that with my legs apart when filming the close-ups because the cameraman was too short. That's kind of terrifying. It's like I'm gonna beat you to death with some maths. What the hell is this? A high point in my career. I am pleased with this. That's like the emoist thing. That looks like I'm actually crying. Every hair is not to cry for attention. Ah, there I am in my traditional British attire. That anime me. Can I do that pose now? Like the over the shoulder. Yeah, it doesn't really come off in real life. Look more like a hunchback golem. I suppose it was only a matter of time before I was turned into a furry. And a murdering furry at that, apparently. That's another subculture of the internet that just fascinates me. Ugh, it's really hard to draw my face without it looking pretty creepy. I've got that skeletal kind of thing going on. And I think that's about it. Let's play it out with some fan fiction. Yeah, maybe reading a fan fiction is probably not the best way to end this. I'll just stop.